This is James Crenshaw, principal of Flower Bluff High School. Wanted to visit a little bit this morning with high school parents. I know by following social media just a little bit, there's a lot of questions about the hybrid model. So I was thinking maybe spending just a few minutes with you this morning will help you understand that a little bit more and help you make a good decision. Before I get started though, what I want you to know is this. We want your students back. We want them back on this campus. I do. The administration does, teachers do. We want to see your students. What we want to do is make sure that as we do that, it's as safe as possible. So for that reason, we've decided to go with a hybrid model. What I want you to think about when you think about the hybrid model is to think that that's really a transition model. So we're going to use this hybrid to bring the kids back in such a manner that will allow us to really work through our systems. And I'll talk about that a little bit more in a minute. But let me talk to you first a little bit about what the hybrid schedule would look like. One is, it's a full day schedule, normal schedule like kids would be used to going. The difference is that we're going to have your student come on one day and be here a full day, 7 periods. And they would be with their teacher, they would be learning with their peers. The next day, your student would be home experiencing that same day, full day with that same teacher and experiencing that at home. So basically half of the student body would be here one day and half of the student body would be here the next day. We want our students to be here every day, but I feel as the principal, it's super important that we start with this hybrid / transition model. Here's a few of the reasons I think the hybrid model is important. Number one, the biggest variable in this entire model is you. We need to know if your student is coming or if your student is staying home online. And I need you to know that if your student is staying home online, the experience is going to be very similar. They will be experiencing a full day with their teachers and with their peers. It would just be at home. And whatever decision you make, I completely respect that decision. And that's a family decision, and I understand that. So one of the biggest reasons is we need to know the numbers so that we can appropriately plan. A few of the other reasons we need to do this is that we need to be able to train teachers and train students to make safe transitions from one class to another. And we need to be able to train students to make a safe transition to the lunchroom and have a great lunch and also be safe and socially distanced. So we have some systems and some processes to work out. One of those that we need to mention is transportation. If your student is generally transported to school by bus because you qualified for that, we want to do that, and we're going to do that. This hybrid model allows us to manage those numbers at first so that we can really understand and help get your student here safely. Now, the number one reason for me that I want to open with a hybrid model is this. I want to open and I want to stay open. I've seen a lot of schools across the country get excited about opening and not have the processes in place to do that. And guess what? They were closed in 5 days. We don't want to do that here at Flower Bluff. We want to open, stay open, transition to full capacity, and get going. We want to play football. We want to play volleyball. We want to play an instrument in the band. We want to win district. We want to win region in UIL academics. We want to do that stuff that we're doing and what makes us famous. I really feel it's important to be able to start out in this transition phase to make sure that we do that right. And I'm going to need your help, and I'm going to need your students' help to get that done. I want you to know that the minute we get this all worked out and the processes and our systems are in place, I want to bring everybody back that wants to be back. And I also want you to know if you choose not to come back because you don't think it's safe for you and your family, I respect that. And you're still one of our students, and I want to make sure you get the best education possible. So I hope that today that straightened out a little bit about what the hybrid model's about, enough where you go in there and make your commitment. We get those hard numbers, get our plans finished, we'll get some more hard data out to you, what that schedule would look like, what a typical day would look like, and all of those things. So please go online and make your commitment. It'll really help us plan. And I thank you and have a good day.